Hello everybody, my name's Ed. I'm going to walk us through a little bit of yin yoga. As the world's going through difficult times, yin is very important to all of us. So the yin portion is to really slow everything down and just follow your breath, clear your mind, and just relax. That's really what a lot of yin is. The yang portion, we're all involved in all that. That's been taken away from us right now as we go through these changes over these next couple of months. So I'm going to walk us through a few poses that'll help us relax, follow our breath. You can do them throughout the day. You could break it up. You could do a couple poses, then go back to work. You could do it all at once, but all should take about a half an hour. And just keep it in mind with the yin poses, you're going to first follow your breath, get your breath right, and then you're going to really relax your mind, and then you're going to worry about the pose, and then sending all your breath to this area where you're really feeling those stretches. Each pose is going to be about 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So go ahead and enjoy it, and just take your time with it, and just really focus on the most important aspects of it, and that's your breath, your mind, and then the movements come in a tertiary position. All right, our first thing we're going to start with our meditation. We're going to get our minds right. We're going to get our breath right for the first 5 minutes of this of our yin yoga. So I'm going to ask everybody to find a good, comfortable seated position, and or you can lie down, whatever you'd like. You can find something that's supporting your back. You can sit like as I am. You could sit cross-legged, whatever you'd like to do. Lie down, and we're just going to relax right now. So go ahead and close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. You're going to take a deep breath in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And then open your mouth and let it out. Inhale for 4. Pause. Open your mouth and just exhale. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Go ahead and exhale nice and slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Follow this for a few minutes. Okay, gently blink your eyes open, and just keeping with your breath and keeping your mind nice and clear. Again, you're never going to get through it of all your thoughts. They're always going to come through, but the idea is just to think your thoughts, think about them a little bit, and just let them flow right back and get back into your breath. So the first pose we're going to move into our Sphinx pose. So gently move very slowly through your yin poses. A lot of injuries occur when you're moving too quickly in or out of a pose. So just take your time. Again, we're going to keep everybody in the pose for about 3 minutes. Traditional yin's 3 to 5 minutes, so everybody has to get back to work. We know that, and get back to life. So we're going to come down to a lying down position on our bellies. Keep your toes untucked if you'd like, maybe about 6 inches apart, your feet. And from a lying down position, forearms and elbows right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. You're just going to press up peel your heart off the mat, and press up into what we call a Sphinx pose. And you're just going to relax right here. Send a lot of that exhale into your back side, because that's where you're going to be tensing your muscles in your back. And and your glutes. And just relax, go back to your breath. If you want, you can stack a block, if you have blocks at home, or a pillow right underneath your chest for a little bit more support. Great pose for opening up your back, especially after sitting all day at the desk. Let's go back to our breath. Remember that 4 count and that 4 count exhale. And we'll go ahead and see you back in a few minutes. Nice job, everybody. You're about halfway there. Just stick with your breath. This is where it gets really difficult. Just time. Just let it go by. Just let it flow right. Let your thoughts just flow right on by. Just relax. Keep your eyes closed. Just find some peace. Almost there. All right, we're going to gently come out of our Sphinx pose, and we're going to move into our next pose for our Yin Yoga. Just relax, move with intention, nice and slow. We're going to walk up into a tabletop position. We're going to do a couple cat cows and continue to open up our back. So our knees are about shoulder width apart. Fingers are spread nice and wide on the mat, or just right underneath our shoulders. We're going to inhale, our heart comes forward, our gaze comes forward, belly drops to the floor. And then we're going to exhale, our spine comes high to the sky. Round that spine nice and high, tuck that chin. Inhale, our heart comes forward, our gaze comes forward. Exhale, spine goes high to the sky. And inhale, heart comes forward. Gaze comes forward. Exhale, spine nice and high. On that exhale, we're going to walk our knees out about as wide as the mat. We're going to drop into our child's pose. We're going to bring our hips down towards our heels. Arms are just going to come out straight forward. Our forehead can come to a block. If you can't get quite down there, this block has all different levels that you can use. Or bring it right down to the floor, to the mat. And just relax. Let those hips sink right in between your knees. And just fall down and relax. Close your eyes. We'll be here for a couple of minutes. Let's gently start making our way out of this pose here. Just remember, just with intention, with your breath, nice and slow, that 4 count, or whatever count works for you. We're going to push up from our tabletop position, and one more cat-cow. Inhale, your heart comes forward, your chest comes forward. Gaze. And exhale, your spine's nice and high. Neutral position. Gonna push up to downward facing dog. Fingers are nice and spread out on the mat. Good. Push back. Don't worry about pushing your heels down or anything like that. You don't need to do that. Just stay nice and high here. From this position, your right leg is going to swing nice and high. And we're going to find a lunge position. Any way you need to help it up there. Nice and in front of you here. Touch down the mat. Drop your back knee. Untuck your toes. And you're just going to hang here in this lunge position. You can go ahead and bow your head. You can take your blocks. Build up your house, as I like to say. These have all different levels. And then through your mind, you're going to push that back shin down into the mat to open up more of that hip flexor here. I like to stay nice and high on my blocks. Just bow my head, close my eyes, relax. Just go back to your breath. Excellent. Slowly and with intention, we're going to move out of our lunge pose. And if you have a pillow around or a bolster, we're going to go ahead and move our blocks. Remove our blocks if you're using them. If you have a pillow or a bolster at home, what you're going to do is we're going to start walking our front leg over to our left fingers. And we're just going to gently fall down to our hips. This back leg can just stay where it's at. The pillow stays nice and close by. We're going to move into what's called a deer pose. Now, deer pose is our legs nice and parallel to the front of the mat, or top of the mat, and we're just going to fall over the top of our knee, our front knee, and just relax on our pillow. Back leg can do anything it wants. It can kind of come forward, it can kind of stay back, whatever you'd like it to do. Really want to open up some of those some of the hip flexor here. Just go ahead and close your eyes and relax with your pillow. Nice big inhale here. Nice long slow exhale. We're going to go ahead and push ourselves up through our breath. Nice and slow. Slow movement. Gently walk these legs back any way you need to get them back on your own here. And we're going to push it back to downward facing dog. When we're ready, nice and slow. Follow your breath with the movements. Maybe you pedal your legs out a little bit. Left leg is going to swing nice and high. You're going to find your lunge on your left side. Just help that leg up any way that you need to. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes, have your blocks close by. Remember, your blocks have all different levels. Remember, folks, as you're walking through this yin yoga practice, there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, no one to be. Just follow your breath. Bow your head if you'd like. Just close your eyes and relax. Find some stillness. Just go ahead and stay with your breath. These poses get a little bit more, when there's more time in the pose, you get a little bit more, your mind tends to wander. Just stay with your breath. Go right back to it. Acknowledge the thoughts that you're having. Thank them, and just move on with your breath. One more full cycle of breath. Inhale. Nice slow exhale. Okay, with intention, nice and slow, we're going to walk our foot over to our right hand. We're just going to drop to our left hip. Pillows close by. Any pillow, remember, any pillow or bolster at home that you have, anything that you could stack and be comfortable on. And right on top of the knee here, you're just going to fall into our deer pose on our left side. Just relax. Arms can just hang out. Just find some relaxation. This bolster has all different levels too. If you can't quite get that far down, find some comfort, find some peace. One more full cycle of breath here. Go ahead and inhale. And exhale. And gently walk yourself up out of the pose here. And we're going to swing our back leg around to a seated position here. And we're just going to open up into a seated split here with a forward fold. So we're going to open up our legs nice and wide. And you can have your bolster, your blocks, or a pillow, anything around the house that you can stack yourself with. I like to bring it in nice and tight. And we're going to go ahead and inhale nice and high. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold into our bolster or into our pillows and find some comfort here and just relax. Let the arms just hang free here. We're going to open up our inner parts of our hamstrings, our lower back. Feel free to stack anything that you have at home. Go ahead and close your eyes and find that 4-count breath or whatever's working for you at this moment. And let's walk ourselves back up gently out of this pose. Nice, we're going to remove our pillows, bolsters, blocks out of the way. And I always like to help my legs back in after they've been open like this. So I'm going to help them back in here a little bit. And I'm going to walk my heels back up towards my hips. I'm just going to windshield wiper a little bit back and forth. So get those legs moving again. We'll move into our next pose, our recline twist. So we're going to send both legs nice and long. And our right leg, we're going to walk it in nice and tight to our hip. Okay, and then we're going to cross it over our left leg. I like to inhale, my right arm comes up nice and high, and I just guide it down the body. And I use it as a kickstand to kind of keep me nice and straight here. My body's nice and straight. And I'm just going to hug my knee and just twist. I like to close my eyes and take my gaze over my right shoulder and just relax. We'll be here for a couple minutes. right, great. With a counter twist, a short, very, very quick counter twist. We're going to just twist to our opposite side. Just a quick counter twist here. Excellent. Let's uncross that right leg over the top of the left. Send it straight. I just like to shake it out a little bit. We're going to work on our other side. We're going to walk the left leg in, left heel towards the left hip, and we're going to cross it over. Right knee. Left arm comes nice and straight down the body. Serves as like my kickstand again, nice and straight. It pushes me up nice and straight. Arm comes out. We just squeeze, hug our knee, and just take our gaze over our left shoulder. And then close your eyes and relax. You'll have a tendency to want to lean back here. Just kind of have yourself, just support yourself back there. Relax the elbow a little bit. And just relax. Go back to your breath. Close your eyes. Got a couple minutes here. Let's go ahead and counter twist out of our pose, nice and slow. Counter twist. Nice, back to neutral. Uncross that leg. And we're going to walk our other leg right back in. We're going to bring our soles of our feet together, pull those hips in nice and tight. We're going to move into a butterfly pose. A butterfly pose, you can have the feet extended out a little further if you'd like. Butterfly. Or if some folks want a little bit more of a stretch, they bring them in a little bit more tighter, and the elbows will push down on the inner part of the thighs for a little bit more of a stretch. But we're going to come into a forward fold, so let's bring them a little bit wider. You can have your bolster close by if you'd like, or your pillows, whatever you like. And I like to stack it up and just forward fold into, just find that bolster where it's comfortable. Some folks can get really, really low. It doesn't really matter. You're just getting some inner quad stretching on your thighs. And just relax your hands on the mat or prayer form on your feet. Whatever's comfortable. I'm just going to hang here a little bit. If you need a little bit more, pull your feet in nice and tight and forward fold. You can have a little pressure from your elbows onto your legs. Remember, there's not a lot of muscular action in the yin, so you want everything to relax. So a little tension is okay in those areas that we're trying to stretch, but you just want to relax a lot of the musculature in the other areas of your body. So in other words, if you're holding onto your pillow, that's muscular action, so just relax. Right, one more full cycle of breath. How about one more side? And let's slowly walk ourselves up. I just like to have my hands help me bring myself out of that butterfly position. I'm just going to go ahead and windshield wiper back and forth, left and right. And maybe even extend a little bit. Just pedal, just get your legs moving a little bit. And I like to hold on, we're going to move into a lying down position. I like to hold on to the back of my thighs and just walk myself down to the lying down position. And let's get a good stretch here. Hands overhead. Let's stretch with the legs. And you can do this at home with a pillow or a couple of pillows, a couple couch pillows, or if you have a couple blocks which have several different levels. I like to keep it on the second level here. We're going to move into our supported bridge. So we're going to walk our heels in nice and tight to our hips. Okay, we're going to place our pillow or our block right underneath the bottom of our tailbone, away from our spine. Okay, so you should be able to support yourself once you get the block in that area. So some folks like to take their legs straight out. The palms are open to the sky. Some folks, it's okay. Keep it right here. Feel very supported with their soles of their feet close to their body and nice and tight. Doesn't really matter. So long as you're away from that spine. Legs can just hang out. Especially after sitting all day, this is really, really important. Just kind of open up that back in a different direction. Up the front part of the body. Just keep it down away from your spine and on the sacrum. You'll find that comfortable position where you could hang here for a couple of minutes. Go ahead and close your eyes, relax, go back to your breath. Go ahead, nice big inhale, soft and slow. And a nice slow exhale. If your legs are extended, walk your feet in tight to your hips. Let's go ahead and push up and remove whatever you have underneath there supporting you and walk our spine down nice and slowly. Very, very slow. Just bring it down. Our final pose of today, we're going to work into our Shavasana. So go ahead and extend those legs nice and long, maybe about as wide as the mat. Just let those feet flop open, nice and loose. Take your arms overhead, and if you want to keep them overhead, that's fine. But we're going to take one big stretch, that big morning stretch. Oh, like you're getting out of bed. Let everything go. Let your entire practice go right now. Arms can stay overhead, or they can come over at your side. Tuck those shoulder blades underneath, nice high chest. If you like to cover up with something, some people like to put things underneath their knees. They like to lay on something on their, support the back of their head. We're going to find some peace. We're going to close our eyes and let all this practice go that you went through. And just relax your body. Close your eyes. Big inhale right here. Pause. And open your mouth, let the practice go. more time. Inhale. Open your mouth and let it go. Exhale. Try and find your breath that you had during meditation. Go back to your breath. Stay with your breath. Find some peace. Start waking ourselves up here. I like to roll over to my side, doesn't matter which side right now. Just kind of cactus my arm. Relax my head. Bring your knees in a little tighter. Just relax a little bit here. Then at your own pace, we just push ourselves up to a comfortable seated position, whatever that may be. If you want to stay laying down, that's up to you as well. Finding a seated position. Take your time getting up. It's getting pretty out here. Stay with your breath almost through the practice. Heart, our hands are come at heart center. Sit nice and tall. We're going to bow our heads. Thank each and every one of us for joining us for our practice today on our mats, finding some time for some yin and letting some of that yang in life go. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find peace. And may you walk through this life with ease as we deal with these difficult times. Namaste.